Alright, folks, so basically all the way from the corner of Franklin and the hell is it, Sutter Street or whatever the hell turns into Garden Highway, maybe even Garden Highway, is lined up with cars. Over here we've got a parking lot full of cars. People walking to get the backpacks. Now, 20-something years ago, I was going to stop and go in and film, and I hate to tell you this. I mean, look, I've been working, and my face is red, and I'm hot, and I haven't even had lunch. So, there's too many people here for me to want to actually stop and, check it out and film it. But 20 years ago, approximately, give or take, maybe like 17, 18 years ago, I met this guy, Randy Mitchell. He had bought a barber shop where it is now, Uppercuts, right there on 3rd and C or whatever there by Cisco's. And he basically, fresh out of prison. And I'd gone in there because Candace and Gabe, and I believe his name was Tony at the time, whose sister owned Rosie's Snow Cone business. I don't know if they still do or not. But basically, this guy gave me a prison-style haircut because, he hadn't really perfected the craft outside of the prison at that time. Oh, look at all those cars. And he was telling me his plans to do something different with his life than what he had been doing. And maybe we'll pull over here. Anyway, he told me how he was going to end up giving haircuts to kids and getting people out of the life of crime and all this different stuff, basically. And I've heard a lot of people, a lot of politicians over the years with my activism and different things I do. I've heard a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life tell me a bunch of shit they're gonna do with the good idea Ferry gave them. But I'm gonna tell you, every word that Randy Mitchell spoke to me, he ended up making come true. He helps the underprivileged kids by giving them haircuts and, helping them do stuff that he had trouble with, being a homeless youth on drugs at a young age himself. And basically, he also has gotten people out of the life of crime by giving them a trade. I still can't believe Marysville PD and the city of Marysville would sick the Department of Consumer Affairs on him for COVID crimes where he and his staff weren't getting paid money like Newsom took for his winery and all that other stuff. They weren't getting paid, and he kept his barber shop open, which wasn't uncommon. A lot of them stayed open, but he just, protested, and the dirty cop who's no longer with MPD, one of many who is gone now. Sadly, we still have some left at the very top and elsewhere in there. But basically, they had issues with him because he was doing too good. Maybe he was doing better than them financially, somebody who had turned his life around. And a lot of people may not like his attitude or whatever because, I hear this and that. Oh, I wish he would be, a little more chill on the way he talks. Well, people say the same thing about me. We live in this faux world where if a person wears a uniform, it means they're good, and if people cuss, it means they're bad, which is slowly going away as more and more old-fashioned old people pass away, and people who are left seeking things of substance are left here, in the wake of their destruction as an older generation handing off shit to us, pretty much. So, pray for Randy Mitchell. He's still got court cases going on because of the COVID crimes of staying open. You can find that information on the Yuba Sutter Freedom Coalition page. Just Google Yuba Sutter Freedom Coalition page, or Yuba Sutter Freedom Coalition. But make sure to thank him, thank his barbers and all the people who registered and signed up. I'm sure there'll be stuff on his social media, but quite the crowd, folks. Quite the crowd. God bless Randy Mitchell.